God afternoon, you guys. It is July 29th. God calling Sunlit Glades and God Eventide see the Lovable. Whew! Today sounds like a beautiful one. It's a scorcher outside. So let's get this done, all right? We got quote of the day. Lord, bless us in this evening hour, and in thy mercy, heal us all. That's so beautiful. I'm so excited to see what God has to say. God calling Sunlit Glades. Do not think that suffering is the only path into my kingdom. There are sunlit glades and ways amid the loveliest flowers, along which the steps and hearts of men are drawn to me. There are birds and laughter and butterflies and warm, life-giving summer air. And with these as tender companions and friends, the joy way into the kingdom can be taken. Bleak, cold, and desolate, briar beset and stony are not all the ways. Leave all to me. The choice of ways, the guidance in the way. But when the sunlight calls, accept it gladly. Even in the spirit world, appreciation results from contrary experience. Can the fireside of home be dearer than to the traveler who has forced his way over bleak moor and through blinding storm? Take to your hearts this word of cheer. He, quote, will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. That is so crazy, guys. I hope you guys got that. Oh my gosh, there's so much in the law right now. There's a lot to soak in there, and there's even more. That's not the end of it. But I just want to take a pause just to reassess what he's saying. So basically, God's saying that no matter what you go through in life, right, things are always going to be relative. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, we're good. He's saying things are going to be relative, right? It's so much easier to appreciate the good things when you've been through so much bad, right? And it's really easy to dwell in the bad things when all you do is go through good. And so that's what God's saying. God's saying that sometimes, right, we need to just be able to come back to source and really understand who gives us all the light, who gives us all the love, and that is God, that is Jesus, right? Because sometimes we lose our way. God's saying that for the example he used, he said the warm campfire in the middle of a home means so much more to someone who's been through treachery, been through storms to get there, right? It's always going to mean so much more to people who've gone through hardships, who've gone through hard experiences, who had to go through troubled times, right, to get to where they are. It's going to mean so much more, and you're going to be so much more appreciative. And so that's why a lot of people always want to ask, why does God make us suffer? God doesn't make us suffer, right? That's not on him. But he does capitalize on those moments of doubt, on those moments of tension, on those moments of sadness, on those moments where, you are not fully in your right mind and where bad things might be happening to you, and you're like, why are these bad things happening to you? Why, God? That's not God forcing on you, but he's capitalizing on those moments to make you just a more well-rounded person, right? To make you experience his true love, his true grace, right? And how things really are, and just open up our perspective, open up our minds. That's so important. So I'm going to reread that quote. He will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. He's not going to make you suffer more than you are able to. He knows how much you are able to, right? But will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. He is going to put these things in your lives to happen that he knows you can overcome. He knows you can bear it, and he knows you can get past it, right? He's never going to give you something that you cannot handle, because he just loves you so much. But these things are going to make you better. So whenever something hard comes in your life, whenever something bad happens to you, you should just be saying thank you, because you know for a fact that on the other end of it, you're going to be a better person, you're going to be stronger, you're going to be smarter, you're going to be more successful, you're going to be more for the Lord. And that is all we can really hope to be in this world. The world is not the kingdom. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. That is crazy. The world is not the kingdom. Guys, do not dwell in bad. Like, even when we think bad things are happening, most of the time they're just materialistic. Oh, I can't pay this bill. God is always going to support you. You never have to worry. You're always going to be exactly where he wants you to be, right? You never have to worry on this material plane. The world is not the kingdom. It's not, guys. In the world, ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. There's going to be bad things happen. God's literally telling us this right now. But be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. As long as you have Jesus and God in your heart, truly, truly in your heart, these bad situations will never be bad. You'll see them for the good that it is, right? And that's what it's all talking about. Live with me, the conquering Christ, and the joy and peace of conquest shall be yours too. Live with me, the conquering Christ, and the joy and peace of conquest shall be yours too. Guys, don't you, like, how boring would it be if we had nothing to conquer in this life, if we had nothing to do, if we had no goals to strive for? Our goals in this life is to overcome ourselves to finally get to God, overcome the world to finally get to God, right? And that's not going to happen easy. This world isn't going to make it easy. So be so grateful where you are. Be so grateful the journey that you've been on and the things that God's put in your life, right, that make you who you are, because it's only going to keep getting better. God Eventide, see the lovable. Do not try to force yourself to love others. Come to me. Learn to love me more and more, to know me more, and little by little you will see your fellow man as I see him. Then you too will love him. That is so crucial, guys. So many times we're trying to force ourselves to do things, fit in this box of what we think is right. But if we truly just strive to be like God and truly strive to know God more, then these things are going to become second nature to us. We're not even going to have to think about them. Not only with the love of me, which makes you desire to serve him, but you will see the lovable in him and love that. That is so beautiful, guys. If we are able to love God and God puts himself in every single one of us, we see our fellow brothers and sisters, then it's going to be so much easier for us to appreciate the things that God's done for them, because we know that he has a purpose for them. We know that they have this divine purpose that we just don't see. So it's going to be so much easier to love them and appreciate them if we truly love God and appreciate God. I love you guys so much. That is July 29th. Today was a big one. I hope you guys learned something with that. I will say amen.